Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Trident Aegis case for the HTC Evo 3D. You are more than welcome to check this case out at its official website at any time. That is going to be located at www.tridentcase.com. So 2 weeks ago I took a little vacation, and in my absence I actually discovered that Trident had released the Aegis for the Evo 3D, and OtterBox, pretty much roughly in the same time span, had also released their Commuter and Defender cases for the phone. So this is great news for Evo 3D owners. Of course, I'm coming a little bit late to the party, you guys already knew that, but today I'm going to go ahead and do my due diligence and actually review the Trident Aegis, and of course shortly thereafter talk about the Defender and the Commuter case from OtterBox as well, so you guys can all have nice detailed looks of them, just in case you're still on the fence deciding on what cover to get. Now the Aegis comes in 5 different colors. We have 3 of the colors in front of us right now. That is going to be pink, ballistic green, and blue from left to right. We will be showcasing the red version of the Aegis today. I have one pre-installed, and I also have another one waiting on the sidelines, dissected. And the color that is missing in action is going to be black. Of course, you are more than welcome to check out all the colors on Trident's official website. Once more, that's tridentcase.com, and even on our own website at daydeal.com when we have them all up and available. Now, a small little side note, the Trident Aegis is a little bit hard to describe consistently from smartphone to smartphone because it always changes. When Trident originally released this, they wanted this to be like a very slim case and not to compete with their own Cyclops. Now this has kind of taken over the Cyclops, and the Cyclops has been pushed to the side, which makes it a little bit unusual. So if you're a Trident fan and you're wondering why there's more Aegis cases being released and less Cyclops cases being released, that's kind of the conundrum that the company is facing, and they're wondering what to do with the Cyclops line. At least that's in my personal opinion. But of course in the future you'll probably see more stuff released, and they may even reinvent the Cyclops. So just a little sidebar right there. If you need a case-to-case comparison, I would say that on first impressions this is probably going to directly compete with the OtterBox Commuter case, but I would say it holds its own weight against the Defender as well, but does not come with a belt clip. Now, all Aegis cases come with a little screen protector kit that you see in front of us right here. The applicator card you saw at the beginning of the video has the web address of the company as well as their physical address, I guess, which is useful in some way or another. A little instruction manual comes in the kit as well, shows you how to properly install the case as well as your screen protector. A microfiber cleaning cloth, no surprises there, going to keep things nice and tidy, and the actual screen protector itself for your Evo 3D phone. Now moving on to the physical or more physical parts of the cover. The screen protector is of course a physical object. As you can see right here, a pretty common design nowadays for cell phone accessories. It's a 2-layer design. You have a silicone skin that constitutes the inner layer, and then you have a hard plastic polycarbonate shell that is the outer layer. You put them together and you get the Aegis case. Now there's something I really want to note about this particular Aegis for the Evo 3D. I'm not too sure if it's an exception. I hope it's not, because as you can see right here, the silicone skin is made of a newer grade of silicone that we come to expect from Trident, meaning that this is higher grade, it's much nicer, it's much cleaner looking, it's better made, and all around it's just better quality stuff. So as we said, we hope this is not the exception. We're hoping to see this more from Trident in their future cases, because we love the skin right here that we see in front of us. It's thicker, it looks a lot better, it has a slight glossy finish to it, and more importantly, it's actually dust and lint resistant. I'm not saying that dust and lint won't stick to it, but it's much more resistant from what we're used to seeing from Trident, and it's just a really great skin, guys. So you Evo 3D owners, Trident really kind of stepped up their game and released a really great product so far in this skin alone. Now, not to be outdone, the polycarbonate shell that you see right here is much thicker than what we're used to seeing. The wings have been reinforced, which is a good design, because on other Aegis cases, the wings right here that actually grip onto the skin were a little bit flimsy, to be honest, and that kind of left us wondering, but on this one it's nice and thick. There's a slight wood grain finish to it as well. I'm not particularly fond of this design because it looks a little bit off on plastic, but it is what it is. It adds a nice grip, and it does kind of add a small touch of aesthetics to it if you're into wood grain on plastic. Alright, I'll just go and leave that comment alone. And other than that, it's just really nice stuff, and of course Trident is known for their bright colors, so this is a very vibrant shell. So once you put these two things together, we've installed it on our dummy version of the Evo 3D, and yeah, what can we say? It's absolutely beautiful on the phone, at least in our personal opinion anyway. So let's go and give you the 360 tour right now. As you can see, the Aegis does create a nice lip on the front of the phone, the screen area anyway, and that's always something you do want to see on a case, because if you happen to drop your phone and whatever side it happens to drop off, the dreaded land on its face scenario is something you do not want. But with the Aegis on there, you're going to be a-okay, because it's going to be up and away from the surface it rests on and is going to be thrown up against. And more importantly, with a nice thick lip, nothing should be touching the screen at all at any time. And should something be touching it, hopefully the screen protector will do its job and keep it protected from that. Moving on to the top of the case, we have a nice large covering for the power button that you see right there. Sticks out quite nicely, so it is easy to press. And there's a very easy to use dust cover on the side as well for the audio port. And as you can see right here, there was a lot of design intelligence that went into this, because on a lot of Aegis cases in the past, we've seen that the audio jack is too recessed to use angled connectors with, but with this one, angled and straight connectors will work just fine. Moving on to the side, we also have a dust cover for the USB port. No surprises there. This one is also easy to use. So all type of connector tips should work just fine. I'm going to go and close that up. Moving on to the side, we have a nice large opening for the 2D, 3D switch, and Trident has been nice enough to go and label that for you guys, as well as have a covering for the camera button. There's even a little camera symbol on that, so that's always cool. And two coverings for the volume up and down button, and they stick out quite nicely as well, so everything should be easy to press. Now on all Aegis cases, you'll see that the corners are a little bit larger, and they do stick out a little bit from the rest of the case. This is a design on purpose, because Trident has researched that when people drop their phones, it usually lands on their corners first, and we can agree with them wholeheartedly, because that is what happened from our own tests. And just finishing up on the back here, you can see just the beautiful finish on the case, nice and reflective, the beautiful skin finish as well, because this is a higher grade silicone, and the opening for the two camera lenses and the two LED flashes. And that is it, folks, for the Trident Aegis case on the Evo 3D. So our summary of this particular case right now is that it's pretty much one of the better cases out there for the phone. I can't really find fault with it. Maybe from a design perspective, you may not like that wood grain finish that you can see on that angled shot right there. Maybe from a design perspective, you don't like the fact that these colors are a little bit too bright and vibrant for you. Remember that there is a black version of this case that we didn't show in today's video. So if you're one of those people that have a strict dress code policy on your cell phone accessories, go ahead and get the black version. But I don't know what else to really kind of throw out there. This is a really awesome cover for the HTC Evo 3D, and I really like it. I mean, if I actually was an owner of this phone, I would say get this case, no two ways about it. Now, I haven't checked out the OtterBox Commuter and the Defender case yet, but from what I've seen in preliminary images, I don't know. This is really going to give OtterBox a run for their money. I'm not saying that Trident hasn't done so in the past, but as it stands right now, guys, feel free to check this case out. I highly encourage you to do so. If you have a friend that also owns the Evo 3D, make them a guinea pig and make them buy the case so you can check it out, you know, convince them in some way or fashion. But I don't think they're going to be disappointed, and I think you won't be either when you actually see it in person. It's a really great cover for this phone, and there's nothing else I can say about that. It's just good. So that being said, show them some love. Visit them on their official website at www.tridentcase.com. Show us some love on our own website, which is going to be at www.dadio.com, where we're trying to get new stuff for various smartphones. So be on the lookout for that. And keep following us on our YouTube channel, Dadio on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks as always for watching.